to my Career in 10 Minutes series today with nuclear reactor, amazing actress, singer, and film creator K-Syran. Thank you so much for your time, for your patience, and thank you for this conversation.
Thank you for having me.
I would like to start from your beginnings as an actor because it's usually always something has happened to motivate us to become an actor, an actress. And please tell me, what was your motivation? What motivates you to become actress, and how your beginnings did look like?
Well, I think firstly because I come from a very, very creative household. So my mom, she was the first Norwegian model for Balmain in Paris. And my dad, he plays every kind of instrument under the sun. I mean, and he sings. I also, I actually made some songs for him too, with him. No, he's amazing, and they both are. So they told me that from the age of 5, I said I want to be an actress. And I remember them taking me to London. I think I was around 7 years old, and we saw Oklahoma, the musical. And I refused to go. I refused to leave. I was not going to leave that theater.
But you were 7 years old, so what was the reaction when you came to UK and said, "Mom, Dad, I want to stay here"?
Yes. No, they were like they understood that it was kind of a passion. I mean, in school plays and everything, I started playing always the lead, and as they said, I would always raise my hand first thing if there was anything with theater, anything artistic. So I think it's kind of a calling. I think it's in you, and I think, I mean, my parents, when I then wanted to study drama, they were against it. So they pushed me to do A levels. And then they sent me to France, where I also pushed myself to act. You know, I said, even though my French
language is very difficult, especially for people who are speaking English, or for people for who French is a native language. Yes, even for Polish people to speak French is like, I don't know, I will cut off my tongue and I won't be able to say a word in French.
Yes. So I even actually did Molière and Tartuffe, and yeah. So that was maybe my way to learn a little bit as well. But no, and then I wanted to go to drama school, and I applied to 5 drama schools, and my parents were laughing at me, thinking, "There's no way you're going to get in. It's like, oh, 5,000 trying. I mean, there's no way." But anyway, I did, and I loved every second of it.
Yes, you came for a meeting and it was, "Hello, it's Katrin, it's my smile, it's my energy. Please pick me up."
I think it has a lot to do with confidence, because my English was not good, and after the first year in drama school, the headmistress, she called me into the office and said, "Katrina, this is not a language school. You brush up your English or you're out." So I was like, oh, so I was studying like crazy that summer, you know. But then she winked at me when she saw me back, and she said, "I would never kick you out, but you know, I needed to kick your ass."
And she did it well. I can imagine that for you as a young girl, then it was difficult to start learn, because first you had to understand everything very fast, learn for rules very fast, and do everything very quickly, because they didn't want to wait for you. Yes, there's a lot of other students, so they are not able to wait for you till you will learn the English and language. It's amazing, because many young people right now are not able to keep motivation to finish what they did start to do. So I'm very impressed of you.
Thank you.
And what,
Right.
and what next? After you have finished your school, it's not enough. As we know, industry is very tight area. There's a lot of people who want to be part of industry. They do a lot of things. Sometimes the stuff are such crazy when we are watching all these young actors, singers, models who want to be part of the industry. They are doing such crazy things only to be visible, yes, and to be noticed. So how your way look like from the moment when you have did end school, and after before you become actress and before you did receive first role, first engagement with some production company.
Yes, I think it was really for me that I was so focused, that I was so kind of, I decided. So I had decided I was going to play a lead in the West End.
Mhm.
And again, okay, I had the chance because I had like a mentor who was really, and as I say, every young person out there needs someone to believe in them. And I was lucky to have that mentor. And I did these recalls for this lead part at the Young Vic, and and the director was having calling me in the end and said, I have to give you the role because you are the role, but I really didn't want to give it to you. I saw 300 actresses for it, and I didn't want someone who just graduated. But so I think I was lucky in that sense that also in her mind, I was that role, because you need also luck, because there are so many directors out there with different visions, and why do they choose you?
Yes, you have to be in the right place in the right time with right people around you, and everything goes somehow. Yes. And what
Yes.
next? As I know, you become a film director, and I'm so impressed because. It's not easy to become film director. It's not easy to make movie, to promote movie, and make movie which will receive awards, which will be noticed, which will have great opinion from audience and critics. So congratulations for you. And my main question is, what was your idea? How does it start? Where that you decide to make own movie?
So I produce, because I do produce quite a lot of things for women. I don't know if you saw, but I'm very passionate about women. And I love Ibsen, of course, being Norwegian. So I did produce, well, I wrote monologues out of The Lady from the Sea, Hedda Gabler, and The Doll's House, Nora. And I suddenly thought, The Lady from the Sea is very cinematic. It actually would work better in a movie than on stage, because it has been put on the stage quite a few places, but it's never really taken off, not the same way as Hedda Gabler and The Doll's House. So then I started writing a script, and I gave it to this huge huge producer, and he was kind of going, oh, that was an interesting script. So it's hard to write a script if you haven't really studied how to write a movie script. So I asked my cousin if she would be willing to look at it and help me, and she did. And then, because of my music, I did a few music videos with this director from Sony. And I told him about my project, my dream, and he said, okay, send me the script and I have a look. And he loved it. So then we started working on the whole project together. And
Okay,
that's.
can we say to everyone who are watching us right now, they may not realize that it's not such easy from the moment when you create some idea for a film in your brain till moment when someone will notice your idea and say, okay, Catherine, it's a great idea, we can make it. And what next? It's not like we are going to the studio and make this movie. How does look like from the moment when you are going with script to some producer, production company, to moment when you are able to start filming?
No, it's a very long process, and it takes a lot of organization. It takes a lot of courage, and you know, it took me 5 years to from the beginning till the end. So you need a lot of patience. You do need a lot of patience. But then I felt also very because I see, you know, the first thing, you know, to, as you say, to make a movie, you might be able to shoot it, you might be able to edit it, but you don't get to distribute it. So nobody actually gets to see it. So that also was like a huge, how do you say, clap on the shoulder that I got a distributor in LA who believed in the movie after it was finished. And also, again, you can never do things by yourself. You need a team. You, as you said, you need people to say, oh, I actually love that idea, or, you know, I can see these shots are really beautiful and I can see there's a story there, so I can help you. You know, you need a team. You definitely need a team.
And you need to have this power to show the others that your idea is great and it's worth to be promoted and it's worth to be shown in the cinemas or stream. Right now, streaming companies are, I think, more stronger than even cinema. So congratulations for your streaming in Prime right now.
Thanks.
It's huge. Next question. What was your reaction when you did receive information that your film will be shown on Cannes Festival?
So yes, I got invited then, and I got a small awards for it too. Yes. So I mean, the red carpet, to be invited to the red carpet is very special, very very. I mean, it's but then it's, you know, people, you're not the big star. Do you see what I mean? So it's exciting, and you're there with big stars and with less stars, and it's a mixture of people. So it's an interesting world. It's an interesting world.
It's just an interesting experience, yes, and something new. And so once again, congratulations. But you are not only director and actress, but you are also singer. And I have been able to listen your songs, and my imagination did show me a beautiful place, beautiful restaurant in the evening, and each song that I have been able to listen gave me very romantic feeling and very and move my imagination in very romantic area and moments. And I want to thank you so much for this. And my main question is, what is your inspiration for your songs? What inspires you to write songs, to create, to produce songs in this way as you do? Because they are very romantic. They are not standard, because usually we do hear songs which are focus on being very popular, standard, and sometimes when I'm listening many songs which are very popular on internet and streaming, I feel like I'm listening the same song all the time, but someone else just sing it, and your songs are different, and each song that has started was different, and it's great. It's something amazing for me when I can hear some collection where one song is different from the others, but all them are bringing me to some amazing imagination area. And what is your motivation? What is your part in your brain, or what allows you to create such songs?
I think it is again about expressing, you know, expressing what's inside of you, and I think personally myself, I'd be very sad in life if I didn't express myself in some kind of artistic way, and also my songs, I feel I can kind of put words and melody to something that is strongly inside of me, something I'm very passionate about, or a feeling that I feel very strongly about, or a theme, or a cause, something that actually stirs me, I can then, I mean, I feel very blessed again that I can write melodies,
Mhm.
and then I bring my phone everywhere with me. So every time I get inspiration, or a feeling or something, I will write it. And even if I get a melody in my head, I will sing it into my phone. So I must say, I love my phone. I love my phone. It's a tool that I feel I can really, yeah,
So
express myself.
your phone is full of some inspirations and full of part of some songs, as I guess.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And there again, I'm lucky to collaborate with
Uh-huh.
amazing people, with amazing producers or amazing DJs who I can perform with, or even sing. With Sugar Babes, I sang with Amel, and Blue. I was so lucky to go on the tour with Blue. They were gorgeous guys. They were looking after me so well. So I feel lucky that I'm able to do this.
And next question, your wife, your mom, and I usually tell to all women that you can be whoever you want to be, but for many of them, fact that they are mothers, they are wives, sometimes even housewives, is such difficult to be connected with self-career, with making some passions. How are you able to connect your actress career, songwriter career, model career, with being mom, with being wife? How are you able to connect all this in one part?
I feel very blessed because I have a very supportive husband who
Mhm.
who fell in love with me as an actress in London. So he knew who I was, and I don't think he really wanted me to change. So he's supportive. And then my children, which actually makes me cry because they are so proud of me. And that can be embarrassing, to have a mom who stands there singing or performing in festivals, or all these things that I'm doing. You never know how they would react. And honestly, all four of them are just cheering me on. So I feel very lucky there again.
Yes, it gives power, yes, when your family
Yes.
is supporting you, even if this very difficult moments, as I can imagine, it's not always perfect. Sometimes I can imagine it's very difficult and a lot of tears and a lot of moments when you want to end all this and finish all your career because you have no power to fight again. Um, I'm really happy that your family gives you this power and they are supporting you because not everyone are able to have it. And can you tell me what advice you would give to people who want to start the career as you have, who want to start career as an actor, as a model, or like a singer? What advice are you able to give to them?
Well, my advice would be to them to really believe in themselves, and actually every day say to themselves that the only one stopping myself is myself. Really, if this is really what you want to do, because it has to be something like kind of like a calling, I think.
Mhm.
Because honestly, I feel very sad if I don't get to. It doesn't matter how, like when I was pregnant, I couldn't really produce and put on plays or act in the same way, but I could do pottery, or I could do painting, or I could do writing. I think if that's in you, that you would feel sad not to express yourself in this world, which is a very difficult world. I think you just have to go. You just got to go for it.
Yes, when you cannot be yourself, you are not living, just existing, and it's not life. Thank you so much for your time. I'm so impressed of you, and I hope one day we'll be able to meet in Poland. Thank you one more time for your
Likewise.
time.
Thank you for having me.